Learn English easily. The healing journey of a war veteran. A long time ago, in a peaceful town surrounded by hills, there was a man named Sam. He had been a soldier for many years and had come back to his hometown. When you look at Sam, he seems like a tough and brave person on the outside. But inside, where you can't see, he carried a very heavy weight, the hidden wounds from the war. Sam had experienced things that were like the scariest dreams anyone could have. He went far away from home, to a place where there was a lot of fighting and war. While he was there, he saw very scary and bad things happened in battles. These memories of loud noises, like big blasts, the sound of guns shooting, and the sadness of losing his friends, bothered him a lot. They stayed in his mind and made it hard for him to feel okay during the day, and even when he tried to sleep at night. When Sam came back to his hometown, after the war, he tried to go back to his normal life as a regular person, not a soldier. But it was really tough for him. The streets he used to know so well now felt strange and unfamiliar. The simple things he used to enjoy, like going to the park or having a cup of coffee at the local diner, didn't make him happy anymore. It was as if those things had lost their specialness. One evening, Sam was sitting all by himself in his tiny apartment. Out of nowhere, all those memories from the war came rushing back into his mind. It was like a sudden storm of thoughts and feelings. He could hear the really loud and frightening screams that he heard during the war. He even felt like he was wearing his heavy soldier gear again, as if he was back in the war zone. His hands started shaking, and his heart was pounding really fast, inside his chest. It was so fast that he could feel it thumping in his ears. At that moment, he realized that he needed some help to feel better. But he was afraid to ask for help, because he thought that people might not understand what he was going through. Many people didn't talk about or understand problems with mental health, and that made him scared to reach out to someone. One sunny day, as Sam was walking through the park, he came across a bunch of kids having a great time playing. Their giggles and smiles were like a soothing remedy for his troubled heart. It felt really nice to see these children being so happy and carefree. Watching the kids made Sam wish for the days when life was much simpler. Back when he was a child, things were easy and not as complicated as they are now. There were no painful memories of war or the bad things that happened there. It was a time when life was full of innocence and happiness, and Sam yearned for that kind of simplicity once again. As weeks turned into months, Sam's isolation grew. He avoided crowded places and social gatherings. He couldn't sleep at night, haunted by nightmares that left him drenched in sweat. His family and friends noticed the changes in him, but didn't know how to help. Then, one day, Sam received a letter in the mail. It was an invitation to a local support group for veterans struggling with trauma. At first, he hesitated but something inside him urged him to give it a try. The support group met in a quiet community center. Sam walked in, feeling a mixture of hope and anxiety. As he sat down among a circle of fellow veterans, he realized he was not alone. Each person in the group had their own stories of pain and suffering. The facilitator, a kind and understanding woman named Sarah, began the meeting. She encouraged the veterans to share their experiences, knowing that talking about their trauma was the first step towards healing. As Sam sat and listened to the stories of other veterans, he felt a strong sense of connection that he hadn't felt for a long time. It was like a warm feeling of friendship and understanding. These veterans talked about their worries, the bad dreams that haunted their sleep, and how hard it was to become a regular part of civilian life again. The place they were in, this support group, was special because it was a safe and welcoming space. Nobody there judged or criticized them. They could talk about their feelings and problems without being afraid of what others might think. It was a place where they could be open and honest, and it made Sam feel like he wasn't alone in his struggles. Over time, Sam attended the support group regularly. He also began individual therapy sessions with a counselor who specialized in treating veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder. Through therapy and the support of his newfound friends, Sam started to regain control over his life. Over time, Sam discovered ways to deal with his anxious feelings and the scary nightmares. He learned special techniques called coping mechanisms that helped him stay calm and manage his worries. It was like having a set of tools to make him feel better. One of the things that really helped Sam was something called mindfulness. It means paying close attention to what's happening right now, in the present moment. Sam also found that meditation, which is a way of calming the mind and body, could ease his troubled thoughts. As days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, Sam began to fix the relationships that had gone wrong with his family and friends. It wasn't easy, but he worked hard to mend the connections he had hurt. Slowly but surely, he was rebuilding the bridges he had once damaged, making them strong and secure again. One sunny day, Sam found himself back in the park, where he had seen the children playing. This time, he approached them with a friendly smile. He watched as they played with their toys, their faces filled with joy. For the first time in years, Sam felt a glimmer of hope, a sense that he could reclaim his own happiness. Sam's path to feeling better was still long, but he had started on it by taking the very first steps toward healing. He didn't have to go alone, though. His fellow veterans, the people who understood what he had been through, were there to help and support him. They were like a team, and together they could make things better. In addition to the support of his veteran friends, Sam also got help from something called therapy. In therapy, he talked to a special person who knew how to help him with his thoughts and feelings. And most importantly, He had the love and care of his family. They were right there beside him, cheering him on. Sam had a strong determination inside him. He was like a brave warrior, fighting not with weapons, but with his courage and his willpower. He was going to beat those scary memories and thoughts from the war that had troubled him for such a long time. And as he watched the children play, he knew that, just like them, he could find moments of innocence and happiness in life once again. The scars of war would always be a part of him, but they would no longer define him. Sam had found his path to recovery, and he was walking it with courage and determination, one step at a time.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more.